We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Cleveland. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. Oh, heck of a move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Chase Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 40 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase. 4-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mason Graham. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Play action. It's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Gun 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Down to about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3.
11 MT. 180.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines, What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here we go. Start.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dylan Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
It's 2nd down and goal.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Here we go. Got 80. It's hot. Hot. Hot.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Samaje Perine taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
For Cincinnati.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Sanders. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Big 13. Big 13. 12.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 180.
And they'll run it here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Here we go.
Brown is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
11. Here we go. 180. 12.
Right back to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
The final shot before break. Sanders. This one downfield for Tillman. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The quick feet by Jackson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of run away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
19. Ready?
On the handoff is Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Liking, 18.
A toss to Jenkins, running right. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
50.
From the gun, it's Sanders. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
Sanders to throw. Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
11 MT, take, big 13, big 13.
Burrow on play action. He'll get this out to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown. Probably just hoping the defense could hold him, maybe. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go. Right 80. Right up. 11, Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A swing pass here to Edwards. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Third and 2.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
P-Ryan is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT. Here we go.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Sanders. This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Okay,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get set. Wide 80.
Burrow will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, 44 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tommy Malott on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. With it is Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cowboy 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Shador. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Big Lion. Cougar 19. Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, here's Shador. He'll get this complete to Tillman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Okay, break.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Cougar 19.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward.